Good morning, everybody. We're just about to get underway here with another match of round 6 of Swiss of the Choozo Super Metroid Tournament. We are featuring today Kevnastics versus badatmetroid, the first of 7 races we've got today. We've got a double header here on SpeedGaming Prime with another race in 2 hours, plus several more coming up this afternoon and evening. So day full of Super Metroid for everybody. Looking forward to it. My name is Baja Blood. I'm doing dual duty today as tracker and commentator, so please feel free to give me a shout if I've missed something on the tracking side, as I am likely to do. But we are underway, so I posted the settings. I could do it again here for anyone that missed that. We're running Major Minor today, which is a little bit uncommon for this tournament. Folks have been favoring the full countdown. And we get a Varia suit start, as you are likely to do in these Bulb Mountain starts. Starting location, yes. This is a fun one. Both runners will have to do this wall jump heading out of the door here. Being a running start out of the save station definitely helps getting this jump. And then we just got to clear the king of the hill up here. Kev waiting for it to do its attack, and gets up, no problem. Let's see how bad Metroid goes. Jumps just short. Give it another try. And yeah, with the random start here, these doors at Speed Booster are unlocked, so we can get the major and minor over here. Minor is supers, always nice to have. And morph. Looks like an early morph day with the random start or random morph setting, so see it taking a little bit easier on the runners than it could have. And Metroid still having a little bit of trouble with this wall jump. I feel like it can be tough until you're kind of really used to this to find the frame you got to jump. Yeah, I don't believe badatmetroid has a timer on their restream. Double check that we just didn't crop it incorrectly. Yeah, they don't have a timer on their stream, so we won't be able to see that. This on Kev's side looked like I assume they did the deboost with the waiver to get over to Norfair Reserve. Or we'll have yet another major. For Norfair, one of the hot spots for majors in these major minor seeds. Always nice to start here. Alright. badatmetroid gets up, will be rewarded with this morph ball. I need to track, that's the thing I should be doing. Morph ball, Varia. I should be able to handle it. I just forgot the fact that I was a tracker. But I remember now. We'll pay attention. Okay, I'm gonna head over to Wave here as well. June to blind. Yeah, just guess what the runners have. Trolled a bit by the platforms here in Wave. And badatmetroid are gonna head straight for this wave check as well. And then we will have access to... Yes, we have access to all the majors here. Although, wait, so major, minor. I forget exactly how major, minor. So I know major, minor with these random starts, it like can steal majors from locations to like make sure that you can actually start the game. So I actually don't remember which one of these wasn't a major. I wasn't paying enough attention actually. I like the cat morph balls, right? On badatmetroid side. So we have one major left in Upper North Air, and I don't know. We haven't checked ice or high jump, so one of those must have gotten stolen by the game. High jump E would be stolen, but then high jump boots and ice are unchecked, but we only have one left on the counter. So one of those two checks is dead. I don't know which. Maybe they know which and can skip it. Unless they're wanting to look for miners. We still don't have any power bombs yet, so miners are still a pretty good check here. Metroid clearing out the last Bubble Mountain Major here. Oh, wait. No, Metroid didn't go to North Air Reserve. Which is okay. They just missed out on an E-Tank and a bit more ammo. Maybe not comfortable with that deboost strat, or maybe missed it and didn't want to have to reclimb the room. I apologize. Wasn't watching on their side as they came out of wave there. And there's an explosive back. All right, that feels good on Kev's side there. Gets the enemy before it escapes down the tunnel. And there's our last major. Alright, so I guess ice is nothing? Interesting. Yep, S-beam. We like our wave beam. Oh, this is... Oh, no. This is bad for badatmetroid. Can they... Okay, they can get out. Yeah, definitely want those power bombs. Can they... If they make it all the way through, are they soft locked? Unless this is a PB pack? More bombs? Yes, we had a Bubble Mountain start. Varia where it is always in these Bubble Mountain starts, and then Morph, which is at speed. And then just a couple more E-tanks at the other and yeah, looks like that ice major was stolen by the seed. And badatmetroid's resetting out of that. Did they save in Business Center? No, back in Bubble Mountain. But it was post speed and wave, so I don't need to. It's not a full restart. Settings today, we've got major, minor, we've got light area rando with random bosses. Our difficulty, vanilla escape. And we ended up with an early morph and a Bubble Mountain start. Oh, Crumble Tower. Just doing Crumble Tower things. And gets it. Nice. Yep, no choosing the Choozo in this tournament. We've been seeing a lot of full countdown, which is my preferred mode. So nice little change of pace here on the major, minor. Probably something that's good for runners to practice, as it'll be a little you're a little more at the mercy of your opponent when we get into brackets. Each opponent will have the ability to, within reason, choose settings for one out of the best of 3 matches. We find Croc. 2 more majors here. Seems worth doing at this point. And Badatmetroid gonna get these explosives here. Probably will skip the Crumble Tower miner at this point. They've already seen ice. So they might just head up after this and start checking connectors. Yeah, first major for sure makes sense to check here. Grapple. I mean, with the green gate glitch, we can get grapple. Yeah, that's one of the nice things about major and minor in this scenario is you actually know you can get both. We don't really have any items for Indiana Jones right now, but with it being major minor, we know that that is just a minor. See if see if Kev sticks around here. Looks like it. Yeah, Croc just guarding a trash can, but maybe the grapple beam will make this all worthwhile. Metroid, not going to be too far here in entering Croc. Kev is quite a decent ways ahead on the ammo count, and actually, Badatmetroid has a pretty poor ammo count for this Croc fight. Definitely going to end up needing to rely on drops here, which is not what you want to do against Croc. So this may be a difficult fight. Okay, we went for the green gate glitch here to get the grapple major. 5 more tries, but luckily, even if we don't get it, we've got a nicely done there. Did have access to a relatively easy farming spot, so wouldn't have been the end of the world if we missed it. But we are through. And yeah, Badatmetroid out of ammo, and Croc is just charging away. So they're gonna bail out of this fight here. Fortunately, we also don't have any supers to now go check the other entrance. So we're gonna have to take the elevator down here. Crack just another E? I was looking away. Grapple E tank, alright. Yeah, crack play, not going to pay out here, but I think it was totally reasonable to do. Okay, I'm going to skip the sign room miner here. We do already have a pretty good ammo count this early, and there's still a decent number of mages left, so I think it's pretty reasonable skip at this point. Badatmetroid is going to head back. I think they want this extra pack of supers actually will be helpful for the Croc fight, so I think they're going to head back and pick those up. And now I think Crumble Tower was another pack of supers, so if they check that as well, then they'll be pretty well equipped for this Croc fight. So gotta be careful, really hard to actually farm PBs during Croc. So if you run out, that is gonna be a tough situation. Alright, what's in our warehouse entrance? Lava dive, no thank you. These entrances marked so that I have some memory of what's going on later in the seed. So 3 connectors left. We still have the back of Lower Norfair, we still have Kraid, and we still have somewhere in Red Prince Star. All three of the connectors are available to us, but unfortunately we have to head all the way back to Bubble Mountain first. Cats are liquid, yes, that's how they get through those morph ball tunnels. Alright, still not the healthiest ammo for this croc fight, but this is enough. Just gotta be careful to make all these supers count here on Badatmetroid side. See how round 2... Oh, no, actually, we're just gonna check this connector first. Well, unfortunately, this is not gonna be the answer, and it's gonna cost them 2 supers to check it. Okay, I'm heading for the Chronic Boost entrance. Five and 8. I actually don't know off the top of my head how many supers it is if you land them all and don't get any charges. It seems like it's barely enough, I think. Really gotta make every shot count here. Oh no. Can we get some missile drops? Wow, thanks for the health bomb, Croc. Alright, we got 1 missile drop. I think we still can barely do it. Alright, Croc gonna give us... Okay, better drops this time. Much better drops. Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely idle. I think you really have to grab these 2 majors. Unfortunately, not going to pay out, but down goes the Croc. And some health is in store for Badatmetroid here. 1E, 1R. Badatmetroid doing a little bit of a victory dance there, celebrating their win over the Croc monster. Not opting to immediately check the E-Tank item. Maybe gonna see if the grapple location gets them something that'll help them avoid some of the acid damage. Alright, we find Kraid down at the Chronic Boost location. Do have random boss, so we don't know if this is gonna be completable yet. But maybe worth checking out, just in case we are able to get it done. No save. No save. I don't know how we get out of Dragon if it's Dragon. Oop. Remembers. Oh, no, just farming supers. Farm some supers off the mini crate here. Yeah, like the fact that they're farming supers, like you wouldn't farm supers for crates, so they surely remember that it's boss rando. Just, I guess really bank it on the fact that this is not Dragon. So, pausing through the refill stations lets you move while it is refilling you. And Badatmetroid gets the E. Alright, who are we gonna find? Kev 7 all 30 supers in case this is our friend Dragon. Okay, left door is good. Oh no, it's not. Okay, Ridley's fine. So this is a reasonable fight, I would say. Really can't afford to miss any supers. Well, we can miss 2 supers if all of our missiles land, and then we've got some power bombs to help in worst case. We don't have a ton of health, We don't have high jump or any movement systems to avoid Ridley, but Kev managing this fight really well. I believe that landed at all 30 supers, which will mean Ridley. Oh no, must have missed one. Or nope, Ridley just choosing not to be dead yet. All right, well done there. That was a excellent fight there. Saving the supers on that eye door and farming up, definitely paying off there with just enough ammo to get through the fight. And landing every shot while avoiding damage, and wow, charge beam. So ammo hunt, pretty much over. Sure, we'd love another pack of power bombs at some point, especially if we don't find ice for Ridley, or for Torian. But yeah, really well done there on Kev's side. Metroid taking the save in Croc and heading out. They will have to make the long backtrack across Cathedral. Ah, they're saving before this play. I gotcha. Healthy respect for the acid here. With Varia, it's a reasonable amount of damage you're going to take. Without Varia, this would be pretty deadly. Yeah, charge, definitely a nice item to have early. Eliminates that kind of a lot of the thinking about how many miners you need to run in. Any worries about having just enough ammo for Mother Brain, that kind of stuff. So, nice find. Now with just Wave Beam, we're not doing a ton of damage with charge, so ammo is still appreciated. But we are through Ridley, which is the fight you really want to have ammo the most for. But it would be a pretty long Mother Brain fight with this ammo. Alright, Kev heading back to Red Brinstar. So then that means our back of Lower Norfair connector is at Vanilla Croc entrance. And let's see where this Upper Red Tower one goes. West Meridia, Crab Tower. So Badatmetroid is going to route in this Croc entrance first. We'll find the back of Lower Norfair here. I mean, we could do LN right now. It's definitely very risky to head down there without gravity. You would hate to find a Dragon that you can't kill at the end of this trip. So yeah, Badatmetroid thinking maybe we put this off till later. Now you never know, maybe gravity was just chilling in Fire Fleas or something. But I think this is I think it's a higher percentage play to put that off for a little bit. Don't have any items for X-Ray, although Varia would help with the damage done by the spikes. There is the Waver deboost strat that we could go for if we want. Other West Meridia entrance at Middle Red Tower. Kept taking a refill. Is this going to be the... It's going to be an X-Ray play. And Badatmetroid is going to make the LN play. Okay, so we got some route divergence here. This could be really big for Badatmetroid. One of the things with Light Area is, both of your LN connectors are in Norfair, which is kind of out of the way once you leave it. So it certainly is nice to get LN done during your first Norfair trip. That's a nice find there on Kev's side, the space jump. We know in Light Area that it's not that important to check both LN entrances while you're down here, so the fact that we really don't have a means, I don't think we can reasonably do reverse amphitheater here, but that doesn't matter. Badatmetroid knows they can simply just leave back through this escape. So I think this play works out pretty well as long as the GT major isn't important and the boss isn't Dragon. So I think those are the two things that Badatmetroid is hoping for here. And Criteria on Kev's side. And Green Brinstar as well. So that is a lot of majors available to us. One in Green Brinstar is not available to us without speed. GT is Gold Torizo, so the vanilla screw attack pickup we can't get at from this side. Well, we can't really reasonably get to on Badatmetroid's side with this equipment. But we do have the major here. Is Grapple Beam. Now that theoretically is a way out of Dragon if Badatmetroid knows that tech. Would not blame him if he doesn't. It is kind of a strange strat using grapple to get a grapple climb to escape. And this wall jump is not easy either to get out, especially now that it's really dark in here. Justin Echank at charge. With wave, we have a free wave gate check. If we remember. I never remember that I have wave, and end up always doing this the super gate skip. It does remember the wave, nice. Oh dear, oh, this is gonna be a double hit. Yeah, and that's death, unfortunately, for Badatmetroid. Yeah, without gravity, these key hunters deal 100 damage. Which is pretty rough on this health count. And yeah, only having one reserve doesn't really do you much good if you don't use it. Yeah, I have so much trouble with any of the strats that require you to like shoot while maintaining like momentum to go where you want, like the like climbing Red Tower with like space jump and a beam. That kind of stuff is so cool. I really struggle with that kind of tech. Plenty of power bombs now on Kev's side. Look at that Metroid. Haven't seen the Fire Fleas wasn't the answer. He's gonna bail on this LN play. Now, Badatmetroid does not have Ridley ammo. So if they end up finding and choosing to check the boss at this Kraid connector, they're not going to be able to get that kill. Just some E's so far in Green Brinstar. Those have 2 E's in the name, so it checks out. We don't have access to Waterway yet. Actually, was that? No, it was 2 E's in Space Jump so far. The last remaining major here is the Brinstar Reserve. Yeah, Badatmetroid does find this Kraid boss. Hopefully they take a save. I think they would be more likely to, given that there's 2 bosses that'll cause them trouble instead of just 1. Yeah, just a missile, so that is not going to be our Ridley ammo. Alright, last major. Are you anything good? Spring Ball. Doesn't do us a whole lot of good here. But Badatmetroid does take the save, which will be good because this will be a reset upcoming here. Yeah, major minor, doing major minor things. We have a ton of health on Kevnastics' side, and we're still going to be checking more majors, so we might even find more health. With all the E-tanks getting shuffled in with the major items, you do end up finding a lot of E in this mode, which can be a nice change from I bet I'm just gonna damage down here, I guess. Would happen to restart. I didn't catch. Did Kev check Green Hill Zone connector? I didn't see where that one went. Where's the other criteria connector? Moat. So Green Hill Zone must go back to Red Brinstar somewhere. And here's a back of wreck ship. For moat. I found Spazer. Wavegate. Was it Spazer? Oh, it was Spazer. Yeah, yeah. Where was Space Jump then? For some reason I thought Space Jump was at Wavegate. We should find out eventually once Metroid. Space was Spazer. Right. Okay. Oh man, I have double disrespected Spazer. I missed both the pickup and the vanilla location today. Okay, badatmetroid. Wait. Where are you going? Oh, they're taking the OG entrance to Bubble Mountain here. Okay, and this will head back up to Double Chamber. Nice gravity suit at Gauntlet. So yeah, theoretically, I mean, we saw Kev working on the, oh, these are miners. Probably take some more supers, though. So I'm not sure, I know, so Kev was working on the bombs, Crystal Flash clip for Botch Wound earlier. I am not sure their familiarity or comfort with high jumps that I still find here. I'm not sure how the spring wall one feels for them. If they're comfortable with that, this is just go mode, though. Otherwise, we're looking for bombs for that Crystal Flash clip, or speed, or ice. Oh wait, no, yeah, bosses are random too. So, if Dragon's not vanilla, we can just skip Botch Wound anyways. Good call. Okay. Criteria loaded with the goods. Yep. Yeah, that is uncomplicated go mode for Kev here at 34-minute mark. And yeah, we've got decent ammo as well. We don't have... Oh, we have means for speed up skip now. Reserve some of those supers for the Mother Brain 2 fight. Definitely gonna have higher DPS with supers than this beam combo without having plasma. Cab looks to be heading back towards Wreck's ship here. Indeed. I'm gonna hit the Forgotten Highway here. And then the front of Wreck's ship will route into East Meridia. And then we just gotta make the hike back to LN after all that. No, I failed to mark way for badatmetroid earlier. Apologies. And soon to be space jump. You can see the wreck ship E-tank here. Oh my gosh. Kev's like, how can every major be gold? It's probably the one item that actually saved us enough time. And Kev gets it. Alright. Turian is fast now. We also have access to the much easier, in my opinion, Ice Zeb skip. As well as a little bit more beam damage for Mother Brain. And badatmetroid into the easier part of the seed here. Criteria Green Bryn. Having finally escaped the clutches of Norfair. We'll have a lot of easy majors here to pick up. Yeah, Kev has a pretty commanding lead in this race so far. And with a pretty comfortable set of items and health, I think he's in a pretty good position to maintain it. Alright, we got a vanilla Phantoon today. Most impossible boss in this game. See how Kev deals with it. Lands a decent number of supers there. Or missiles. the other ones. I still missed it. Was it Meme Route or Vanilla Turian that Green Hillsville went to? Yeah, I'm sure good for a different setup here than I'm used to. Red Bryn Meridia side. Oh right. Red Bryn. Oh right, yeah. Because Vanilla Turian was how we got in from Red Bryn the first time. So yeah, so Turian is at Meme Route. And yeah, Kev should be aware of that. Disrespect for Phantoon. Alright, we can head out ocean. We'll get into one of our two East Meridia connectors. East Meridia takes us back to West Meridia, takes us to Red Brinstar, to Norfair. That's quite a hike, wow. Yeah, this is why it can be nice to get Lower Norfair out of the way, but I think with the items being where they were, I think it makes sense to just plan on the double dip. There is our Spazer Beam at the Wave Gate for Badatmetroid. One downside on Badatmetroid's side with not having taken out Ridley is they won't have that knowledge that Charge Beam is free. So we could see them doing a lot more minor checks here, especially in this denser area of Greenbryn and Criteria. With this many E-Tanks, Kevin's getting right up in Batuan's face there. Nice quick fight. Let's just have a Plasma Beam here at Batuan, right? Looks like Reserve Tank to me. Ooh. But with Space Jump, Coliseum is still pretty free here, even without the Happy. Yeah, almost 60 supers, even with charge. Pretty nice. Alright, Kraid or Dragon? Kraid. Alright, oh, wow. So, Badatmetroid definitely made the right play bailing on Lower Norfair then. That is a Dragon at Ridley's room, so that would have been a pretty disastrous play to have attempted to get down to the Ridley room without gravity. Nice Kraid quick kill there. 3 G4 bosses down, 1 to go. Dragon's still alive, we gotta head out this way. But it works out alright. We were wanting to get to the Aqueduct connector. Oh no, we want to get to... We came in through Aqueduct, didn't we? We want Forgotten Highway. Spring Ball pickup there on Badatmetroid's side. And then from here, should brought back into Criteria. And we'll hopefully see a gauntlet play for that gravity suit. Metroid is starting to skip missiles here with 35. With the knowledge, may still be worth picking up ammo without the knowledge of charge, but at this point, certainly will be more interested in supers than missiles. Alright, through the Forgotten Highway. And this will be either Main Street or the top of West Meridia. Main Street it is. So, any old connector will take you to Red Star here. This one takes us to the center. And yep, climb up Red Tower will get us back to Double Chamber. From there, we want to head to Croc, which will be our back of LN. And yeah, badatmetroid making the gauntlet play. This is correct. There is a gravity suit. Check the map there real quick. Yep, just gonna head to Croc. Looks like that is what he is doing. Metroid gonna find this nice free high jump here. We'll see if they check Bomb Chorizo. Bit more out of the way here. That would net them that speed booster, which would be nice for Batoon. And there indeed is the speed booster for badatmetroid. Catching up on the progression side. Oh my gosh, the supers are flying. Yeah, badatmetroid not happy with how much stuff was just locked. Like, for starting in Upper Norfair was just pretty barren. Lots of E-tanks. You know, Croc was nothing. We got our kind of basic package in Bubble Mountain to be able to leave. For Alcatraz, with high jump, actually does make this a little bit harder even. Not able to get the Shine Go kill here. I'm gonna reset it. Go for it again. That's an interesting ship model too. There we go. Alright. Nice use of speed booster there to clear out the pirates. Ah, so Kev's just using these to farm, huh? Pretty good ammo and everything for our Dragon fight. No microwaves or fryers today, though. Go for some old-fashioned missiles or some speed-boosted bonks to the head. See a little little mix of both ammo and speed booster here for this fight. Power bombs to clear the goop. Nice. Nice one cycle there. Man, Metroid finding that ice beam. And that is all the G4 bosses down on Kevnastics' side. But we have, unfortunately, quite a hike back to Torian. Metroid now also in ammo mode on their end. But they do have the ability to clear any of the G4 bosses. So shouldn't have too much trouble with checking this boss down here in Rex Ship. And Vanilla Fantoon in particular should not present much of a challenge. Nice use of pseudo screws there on the rocks. Wonder where our plasma beam was today. Actually ended up being quite a few majors we didn't check. A little too many missiles too quickly there, unfortunately, on Badatmetroid's side. Won't get a chance to go for a Doppler. First cycle here on Fan 2. Nice medium there. Alright, how do we get to criteria? We pretty much have to go back to Double Chamber, looks like. Yeah, Dragon down, we have Fantoon down on Badatmetroid's side. Okay, so this takes us back to the top of Red Tower. From there, we gotta go down to the bottom of Red Tower. And then once in criteria, we just gotta descend down to Retro Brinstar, find our Turian connection. Well, Badatmetroid is going to make the play into East Meridia. Let's find their aqueduct entrance here at West Ocean. So yeah, all things considered, pretty similar route for both runners. Kev just shown off some really nice execution, able to get ahead that way. Badatmetroid did make that play into lower Norfair early that didn't end up paying off. Set him back a little bit as well. Although honestly, the death may have saved time in the long run, just because there were no more mages we could find there, and we could not kill and escape Dragon, who's chilling in Ridley's room. And yeah, for once, Kev gets a nice, pretty friendly seed in these Swiss rounds, having been exposed to some trash earlier in some earlier rounds. A nice, well-deserved break from some awful seeds here tonight. And X-Ray, why not? The why not being the 7-second fanfare, but you know, you do what you gotta do. And there is Arturian. I'll Batun down on Badatmetroid's side. Farm up a little bit of ammo in case this is Ridley here. Oh wait, they've seen Ridley. They know it's not Ridley. Fortunately, getting grabbed by a Metroid. No bombs to shake it off, so just gotta reload the room here. Oh my gosh. Well, power bombs work, so I'll just do that as backup. Kept not super happy about that though. Room 2 much smoother though. As is room 3. Clean Restituary in there for Kevnastics. Meanwhile, we are about to see who was here. Is this Kraid? Badatmetroid side? Yeah. No damage now. We can see a baby Metroid skip here on Kevnastics side. You have all the movement items for it, as well as wave beam to make clearing this debris easier. So far, so good. Nice baby skip there. Meanwhile, Badatmetroid takes down Kraid. And rewarded with more E for the trouble. Now 6 taking the save just in case. Set up for the ice sub skip, gets it very quickly, nicely done. Pretty good amount of ammo in the tank here. 10 supers worth of missiles and 39 supers. So not that much charge beam will be necessary here. Fire supers probably down to 15 here, saving the last for the catch-up phase. And now just charge beams till we see some catch-up. Or maybe if they have our math whiz can know exactly how many charge beam shots here, but I usually just shoot until I see a catch-up beam come out. And already there it is. Yep, the moment of relaxation. Mother Brain 2 down. Got a bit of a cutscene. Stretch your hands. Sigh of relief. And we wait for the baby to do its thing. Metroid done with this wrecked ship / East Meridia arc. Now needs to head back to Norfair. We'll have to head back to Warehouse and take down Ridley, but then also needs to make the LN play for Dragon. My Brain 3 looks like a good pattern here, or a good, I guess pattern from Kevnastics of the shots here. Yep, the baby's tragic sacrifice. This was such a cool sequence the first time through. Gets the 3 minute on the dot escape there in the first room. Escape shenanigans. Oop, gets grabbed by the door there. Kind of weird. No escape shenanigans today, though. We will just have to climb up out of criteria. Alright, just a few more seconds, and we will be out of here. Alright, get your GGs in chat. Oop. Looks like we have, unfortunately, some unclean audio on badatmetroid side. It's keyboard noise come through. Runners chatting a little bit with each other in the race time room. That's what you're hearing here. We'll see if we can get Kevnastics in here for the post-race interview. And we're joined by Kevnastics. Welcome in, GG's.
What's up? GG.
Hey. It's about time to get Rando gave you a nice, easier seat, huh?
I mean, I kind of feel bad for badatmetroid. Like, every decision I made was almost exactly right. And I just kept laughing. I'm like, this is the complete opposite of the last 3 or 4 like races I've done. Like, everything just went perfectly well. I even took a bunch of safeties. No offense to badatmetroid, but I know that I have a pretty significant movement advantage over them. So I figured I could afford to pick up a couple extra supers, and I took a couple saves that I wouldn't normally save, like especially at Mother Brain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had no idea. Like, I'm still looking at the race room. Like, it felt like such a jet seed. I was like, I don't know. Like, badatmetroid could have routed it better. I don't know. I really don't think I could have routed it any better. I saw progression speed was fast, and yeah, no kidding. Like, every time I turned the corner, I found another item I needed.
I know. I saw your reaction when you found that ice beam in Wrecked Ship. It was like, that was just like it's the one item that saves you time, but it's like, oh my gosh, wow, it's here.
Like, I wasn't even going to check that item at all.
Yeah.
Like, if you know, gosh, if I was racing somebody like Glove, or like, there's no way I would have checked that item. I would have just gone, because I was already in go mode.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, it was just a fun seed, fun race. Like, I felt like this was like, I don't know. I guess anybody that's watched my last few races, I guess I kind of deserve the seed like this in a race.
Yeah, you've had some pretty rough runs in the previous rounds of Swiss, so
glad yeah, I mean, I showed off like cool stuff, just kind of a crappy kind of seed. But I don't know. How was routing different for me versus badatmetroid?
So broadly, it was the same. One choice they made was they did try to dip into back of lower Norfair within the first kind of Norfair segment.
That's not a bad choice. Could be a suit there.
Yep. So they got as far as the Key Hunter Tower and took a death, and then once they saw also that Firefleece was dead, they didn't go back, which was good because we couldn't have killed an escaped Dragon at the time. So
yeah, that was the only thing that kept me from going into lower Norfair earlier than that. If I had grapple beam, I would have done it. If I had like crystal flash ammo at the time, I would have done it. Oh my god, grapple beams at Firefleet, heck, and I could have done lower. I could have finished this seed like 10 minutes faster.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I wasn't thinking about. Yeah, I think I did mention that at the time. Like, I don't know if badatmetroid's comfortable with the grapple escape, but yeah, that was a means out.
I can do it without high jump boots, but it's really hard. So that would have kind of, I probably would have felt kind of bad about it, but I also had low energy too. So. And I think just the Varia suit at the time, so it still would have been an extremely dangerous lower Norfair. I probably would have done it just to get it over with, but I still think I might have gone to Kraid first. I don't know if y'all saw me farming up supers. I didn't know Ridley was going to be at Kraid, obviously, but I'm like, you know what? I have a very strong feeling that I should prepare for this.
Yeah, that was a really well-managed fight, entering with exactly enough ammo, not a ton of movement items, and not a ton of health, but yeah, landed every single super. That was a really cool fight.
Yeah, I was kind of mad I didn't get the quick grab at the end. I kind of hecked that up a little bit, and Ridley was a little bit of a troll, but yeah, it was definitely cool. I had fun. I mean, it's still a race. I still get nervous. It doesn't matter who my opponent is. You know, anybody can win a rando, pretty much. You know, a lot of it comes down to, you know, good routing decisions and a little bit of luck, and everything just kind of ended up working out in my favor today. So I'm very happy about it.
Yeah, no, very nicely played throughout, and yeah, the routing really worked out well for you. Yeah, Badatmetroid was able to crack the seed open once they finally got out of Norfair. Just so many majors and comfort items just chilling in Green Brinstar and especially Criteria. So
I think the play that really made the seed very jet for me was going to Gauntlet and just kind of banking on Criteria. That was like kind of big for me, just being like, all right, you know what? Because I thought about going in Green Brinstar, and I'm pretty sure, I can't remember what I did first. I feel like I did Criteria first, and then I went to Green Brinstar because I feel like Red Tower let me out at Moat. And then I was like, you know what? I'm here. I'll do Gauntlet, and then I can go down and do Morph and check that. And I'm just trying to think about my routing. Now, one thing that threw me off, when I was at Ice, Ice gave me a super. What the heck is that about? A super's not a major.
Yeah, so I know in or in random start with major minor, it sometimes like steals majors so that you can like get moving at the start.
Oh yeah, because I got a major in an area that's not a major. Okay, that makes sense. What the heck? I was so confused. I was happy to get a super, and the only reason I went into Crumble Shaft was to bank on like, I hope there's another super there, because again, I was trying to find Ridley ammo in case the Kraid boss was Ridley.
Right.
So yeah, I guess that makes perfect sense with Varia. Yeah, thanks Idol in the chat. Yeah, Varia being at a minor at that missile location in Bubble Mountain. I was so mad when I got an Upper Norfair start. I'm not gonna lie, I hate Upper Norfair starts. I hate Bubble Mountain without it, like charge beam or missiles to get up, and King Cac is usually a super troll. But this is probably my best Upper Norfair start I've ever had. And I don't know, everything kind of worked out today. I think I played very well. I think my movement was really pretty solid.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, one other difference I forgot to mention earlier was Badatmetroid didn't check stuff like Norfair Reserve. They reset out of Ice because they did it before grabbing the PBs in High Jump, and so they did not have that Ridley ammo. So when they checked the warehouse connector, they didn't do the fight, and therefore they were without charge this whole seed.
Oh dang!
So you can see they picked up a lot more ammo. 60-60 sitting at right now.
Yeah, and you know, Ridley is just, I mean, not having the Ridley ammo really sucks, but Ridley is just a really hard fight for somebody that does not have a lot of Ridley experience. I still think no matter how good you are at Ridley is incredibly hard to do fast. But if you know how to do pogo manips and you know how to get Ridley into those pogos, it simplifies the fight quite a bit, at least until he's down to like, you know, the last like few supers. Because, you know, at the very end of the fight, Ridley gets very erratic and very fast and can be very hard for anybody to control. But, you know, I mean, I do RBO, I do low ice. I spend a lot of time practicing low ice Ridley because I think it's just a really, really fun, fight. So I'm pretty much, I would have tackled that Ridley fight with one tank and Varia suit if I had enough ammo, and I would have felt really good about it.
Nice. Yeah, I can't say the same. I mean, like if I had, you know, if you give me like Space Jump Screw Attack, then I'm relatively comfortable in that fight, even with little health. But otherwise, yeah, I would prefer to have a few E-tanks for that. So no, that's cool.
Well, I mean, I would definitely prefer to have more, but you know, when you're in a race, it's kind of like, you know, I watched a couple of Badatmetroid's races before, and that's kind of what I like to do, is kind of scope out my opponent, and that does, I'm not gonna lie, it does influence race decisions. You know, like I said, there's a couple safeties I don't think I would have picked up as much ammo, and I definitely wouldn't have saved before Mother Brain in another circumstance. And I don't mean that like in a mean way. You know, I think Badatmetroid's pretty new at the game. You know, and I've got a couple years of experience under my belt. This is I don't know, maybe my third or fourth randomizer tournament.
But no, I mean that definitely makes sense, right? Like you do have to consider the execution advantage when it comes to routing these seeds. You know, if you think you're behind, you might want to try to cut some corners. And if you think you've got a stronger execution game, then yeah, you can try to make the seat a little bit easier on yourself, reduce the variability, do some extra checks, take some extra
Yeah, it's
saves.
smart to be strategic. And I
Mhm.
was also a little concerned, especially with how especially my races against Lies and Gasoline and Idle Child, those two seats in particular. I was just like, I almost like PTSD. Like, the race room started up and I saw the start and I'm like, all right, that's it. This is going to be terrible.
Yeah.
It's going to be bad. I was like nervous right off the bat and kind of worried about it. And then I just, as the items came and the routing kind of worked out, this was the perfect seat for me to race pretty much anybody.
Hmm.
So, and these settings were picked by Bad at Metroid. I think the only thing I asked for is vanilla escape.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, but I was fine with all the others. I think it was light area, boss rando, major minor split. Yeah, hard difficulty.
Yeah, light area with the Norfair start is always rough. Like in light area, especially, like you really want to get LN done in your first Norfair pass, but when you start there, you just have so little equipment that it can be really hard, and then you end up with all the crazy backtracking you had to do at the end to get back to Ridley's room and then all the way back to Torian.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping there was going to be something to help get me through Lower Norfair. Especially something either like Gravity Suit to get out of Dragon, but Gravity Suit was so far away and that it just made sense to kind of route the way I did and just tackle Lower Norfair last. So I feel like I spent a lot of time in Bubble Mountain this sea, just kind of going back and forth between single chamber and wherever it led to. But I don't know, map wasn't that difficult. I spent almost zero time in West Meridia. Very little time in Criteria, very little time in Wreck Ship. This was just a jet sea.
Yeah, it was nice finding the gravity before Wreck Ship, because at that point there's really no incentive to climb up. Seems like there was and maybe at best plasma in Wreck Ship, so getting to cut all that out was pretty nice.
Yeah. So, but as much as I'd like to stick around and interview with Bad at Metroid, I'm kind of like super hungry.
That
I'm
happens.
really. This was a good. A lot of my races. Fortunately, like I was able to get a daytime race with Idle Child. That was generally works out better for me with my schedule, and I was really happy. Bad at Metroid accommodated to get me a morning race, and I'm really thankful for that. Scheduling with me can be very hard because a lot of times when people are ready to race or stream and stuff, like I'm at work, so it can be kind of hard to schedule. So I'm really appreciative of that. But like I dropped my kids off at school and I didn't even get breakfast this morning. Like
Oh, gotcha.
got my kids ready for school, dropped them off at school, came back here, plugged in the game, got ready to go, practice for, just about like 3 minutes or something like that, 5 minutes, a little bit of practice. And, but I want to say GG to Bad at Metroid and thank you so much for being accommodating with the schedule, for just being, being super cool with all this. And thanks for picking the settings and getting the race room set up and getting the seed rolled. And, Baja, thank you so much for, your support. Thank you for doing the commentary. It's really great to, a morning race to have somebody jump in here and so we can, get a restream and put a nice show on for everybody. And everybody in chat, thank you so much. And, this tournament has not been great for me as far as like my luck of doing well, but I think it's been an incredible tournament. And I think Idle Child deserves a lot of credit for putting this together, and just all the racers in this. It's been wonderful. So thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah, I've been having a blast. So yeah, I got the runner links in there. Be sure to give Kevnastics a follow. Thanks for the interview, and yeah, feel free to get yourself some food there.
Absolutely. And also, by the way, it's been great to meet you and all the other new racers and the new people in the Super Metroid community. So with that, I will say see y'all next mission, and thanks for everything. Love yous.
All right, we will see you in brackets. And so yeah, so Kevnastics with that has secured a third win in Swiss. This should be enough for a bye in the first round of the brackets. We're not doing any cut here in this tournament, so everyone will make it into the elimination bracket. But it sounds like with the number of runners we have, there will be an extra round for some of the lower seeded runners. But yes, that is all 4 bosses down on badatmetroid's side, so they just need to make the playback through Norfair to get back to Turian. Sorry for the lack of audio. I think there's some mic issues going on badatmetroid's side, picking up a lot of their sound, so I turned it off for now. But again, this will take us to the top of Red Tower. Just need to descend and get back to Criteria, to Meme Route, and to Turian. Yeah, like Kevnastics, excuse me, was saying, this tournament's been a blast. I've been having a great time. I think a lot of other runners have as well. Plenty of new faces joining the racing scene. So I think this has been a real success of a tournament so far. And we still have all the brackets to go. So I think we'll have some pretty good matches continuing as we finish up this last week of Swiss. We will have races, I think, going all the way through Sunday for wrapping up week 6 here. But then next week, we are potentially moving into brackets. With the holidays, I think some races may be a little bit delayed, but there's plenty more Choozo content coming your way in the future. Alright, back in Criteria on badatmetroid's side. Sure, they were slightly annoyed to find that charge beam behind Ridley there. Could have had that a lot earlier with if they were able to get through that fight first pass of Norfair. Looks like they've got their map sorted out. They are heading for the last unknown Criteria connector, which will be guaranteed to be Turian. Nice moonfall there. They dodged the X-ray, alright. Gets the 7-second time save by disrespecting the X-ray visor. And we are into Turian. Light area rando still providing us with the free refill upon taking this elevator. No need to save with the ship in these area rando setting seeds. Making pretty quick work of these Metroid rooms so far. See if we can get a little bit of audio here at the end. If we get too much noise, I may turn it off again. Metroid may be attempting a baby skip here as well. Let's see if they're able to get it. Unfortunately not, but just a quick refill and we will be right as rain. Does remember to save the just under a second by turning right. Turning to the right shortens the amount of time that the baby is just kind of floating around doing its thing. Oh no, stand-up animation. Okay. We're gonna go for this ice zeb skip as well. But yeah, with this much ammo in charge, may just decide to burst down these again. Looks like they're trying to wedge themselves in the glass there, like we saw from Kevnastics' side. Alright, gets it. And down goes Mother Brain 1. Similarly, not quite enough ammo to just use missiles to get through the fight, so we will be seeing a little bit of charge beam at the end here. Couple missed supers there. But with charge, ammo accuracy isn't the end of the world here in this fight. Alright, into the catch-up phase. Decent amount of health lenience here too. Could even take a double or a triple and not have it be the end of the world. So just a few more charge shots here, and we will be through Mother Brain 2. At this point now we do have to be careful. Okay, but we're through. Nice grapple beam. I didn't know this happened if you used grapple during the rainbow beam. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I agree. That was cool. I'd never seen that before. Alright, and Mother Brain 3 here. Nearly done. And that'll do it. Going for the Moonfall. First one doesn't get it. Do have speed to make the climb pretty free. And get your GGs in chat for badatmetroid. Finishing with a race time of 1:33:12. We'll see if we can get them in here for an interview as well. Yeah, really nice race there from both our runners. Somewhat challenging start in pardon me. I'm gonna be helping out. I'm gonna try to get into. Okay, we got them a Discord link, so they hopefully will be up to join us shortly here. We're joined by badatmetroid. Welcome in, GG's.
GG. How's it going?
Pretty good. It was a fun race to call. How did you feel about
Yeah.
it?
Good. I saw the route like immediately. The second I saw grappling hook, I'm like, okay, Dragon's going to be the bottom of Lower Norfair. Um, I just didn't. I don't know how to do grapple escape consistently. And then when Kev finished it an hour, I was like, oh, he must have just golden path that.
So you actually did end up taking pretty similar routes. Kev did Dragon last as well.
Oh, he
Uh,
did. Okay.
yeah. But yeah, so he didn't actually dip into L at all, um, which shaved a little bit of time. He did have the advantage also of barely having Ridley ammo by the time they got to Warehouse and did a pretty nice early Ridley fight, so that netted them charge right away, which also kind of helps, routing and not needing to pick up quite as many miners.
Yeah, I had the knowledge for this map. Like I was practicing light areas this week, and the secret I found is that with light area, there's one way into Lower Norfair, and then once you're inside the island, which is Lower Norfair, Kraid's Lair and Upper Norfair. Kraid's Lair and Lower Norfair are like isolated in its own island in the game, and so I wasted a lot of time thinking like, oh, I'll just like knock those two off and then have zero backtracking. But yeah, like I said, I don't know grapple escape, and those key hunters hit like a truck. So
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it is tough because that's kind of my experience with light area too, where you really want to be able to knock out all of Norfair in one pass. But when you start there, you're just so limited in your equipment that that can be really challenging.
yeah, my hope was with boss rando that like I wouldn't run into Ridley without having enough ammo. It was like a 50-50 chance that Ridley wasn't in the neighborhood, and I figured like even with it, like there's got to be 30 super missiles somewhere between those three areas. So, but like I said, I just didn't execute properly.
But I think overall, I think you played the seed pretty well.
Yeah, it was a
as
lot
you
of fun.
Yeah, solid 50% item collection. Those extra miners, nice.
Yeah, it seems like I tend to find charge beam like right after I hit the 55 mark. Just like my curse.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. But no, overall, I thought you played pretty well. How are you feeling heading into the brackets starting next week?
So I guess it's like elimination now. Is that what's happening?
That's right. Yep, it'll be best of 3 matches with single elimination.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good overall. I definitely think there's like a few techniques I need to figure out that I can't do. Can't do X-ray without bombs or high jump boost or space jump or grapple. Like I said, I can't Dragon escape to save my life, so gravity's like a weakness for me. But otherwise, yeah, feel pretty excited about it.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat with those tricks too. I haven't learned the D booster for X-ray. I've done this double springboard jump once, but I've never done the grapple escape either.
I've done the grapple escape like 2 or 3 times, but only in practice. And in a race, my level of skill just like drops off the map relative to like what I could do.
Definitely can happen. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, largely after the the LND tour and the difference at the Ridley fight, both of you routed the seed pretty similarly. You had the exact same major loadout by the end, except Kev accidentally ran into X-ray in beam route.
Nice.
So yeah, largely just just stacked criteria today. And the ice beam at Rex ship was nice because both of you were kind of in go mode at that point, but both of you made that play and definitely saved some time finding that ice beam. Didn't actually catch in the credits where our missing things were. Nothing too critical was really missed, but plasma.
I mean, other than the screw, I think I got everything I need.
Yeah.
I guess bombs and plasma. Plasma's such a it's a nice bonus, but at this point I don't anticipate it at all.
Right. Yeah, he had so much ammo anyway, so you hardly needed to do any charge shots anyways.
Yeah.
I think that's all about it from my side. Did you have any final thoughts on the seed?
No, GG, Kevin. Thanks for comms in this early.
Yeah, absolutely. Apologize, I was a little low energy this morning. Coffee didn't quite hit me, but hopefully you'll enjoy the watch back. Yeah, make sure to follow both our runners today. They put on a good show for us. I'm looking forward to following them both through the rest of the tournament. Yeah, thanks again to Idle Child for setting this up and Speed Gaming for hosting us. And thank you all at home for watching.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, I think with that, we will see you next mission. So there will be another race in just 17 minutes on this channel. So stay tuned for that. And then we have a number more races coming up this afternoon and evening. So plenty of Super Metroid content the rest of the day. So hope everybody enjoys. But for now, we will see you next mission.